Have you ever caught someone who just radiates that, I don't know, expensive vibe? Even if you can't quite put your finger on why.
Mm-hmm. It's compelling, isn't it?
Totally. And forget the flashy logos for a second. We're going much deeper today.
Right. Beyond the surface level stuff.
Yeah, we're kind of on a mission here to uncover the real secrets of looking elegant, classy, the kind of timeless principles that go way beyond what's trending or, frankly, what costs the most.
And it often leads to surprising places.
Prepare for a bit of a twist, because what we found is it's surprisingly less about what you buy and so much more about how you carry yourself.
That internal aspect.
Exactly. So we're going to explore a whole fascinating range of ideas, from the subtle language of your posture to maybe the psychology of choosing certain colors.
And how it all comes together.
And the exciting part, you can weave these insights into your daily life, like right now, no matter what your closet actually looks like.
What's fascinating from the outset is this immediate recalibration of where we place value. We're so conditioned, I think, to equate outward appearance with material wealth.
Right. Big brands, high price tags.
Exactly. Yeah. But what truly creates that impression often bypasses the purely transactional. It begins with something much more intrinsic, your presence.
Absolutely. It's energy first, outfit second, as one insightful perspective put it.
I like that. Energy first.
Yeah. Like picture someone entering a room in a beautifully tailored coat, perhaps with elegant gloves, a sharp hat, a stylish scarf. You know the look.
Mm-hmm. Polished.
All the hallmarks of a polished look, right? But what's the real magic ingredient that makes them look effortlessly sophisticated?
It's often not just the items themselves.
No. It's their posture, the deliberate and graceful way they move, the sort of calm assurance with which they handle their belongings. They project this sense of being completely at ease and, well, in control.
That nonverbal dialogue is incredibly powerful. Think about it the way you walk, the way you sit.
Huge difference.
Are you conveying a sense of being rushed or maybe ill at ease? Or do you exude a quiet confidence and intention in your movements? Those subtle cues speak volumes before you even say a word.
They really, really do. And it makes you wonder, have you ever seen someone in a super simple outfit, jeans, and a plain top, maybe?
Sure.
But they just had this incredible air of confidence and poise. They just looked great, even without anything outwardly extravagant.
Yeah, you can just feel it sometimes.
That's the kind of power we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like mastering your presence can instantly elevate even the most basic pieces. It's not about the label, it's about the unspoken message you're sending.
And building on that foundation of presence, that inner state, we can start to identify specific style elements that contribute to this aura of effortless elegance.
Okay.
One particularly interesting approach is what's been described as bold elegance.
Ooh, I find this one so intriguing. It's about those statement pieces, maybe a really vibrant coat.
Something eye-catching.
But styling them in a way that feels sophisticated, not just loud. Think pairing that bold color with, say, elegant polka dots or really refined accessories.
So it's controlled boldness.
Exactly. It's about commanding attention, but with an air of intentionality and polish. It's making that bold choice feel, well, expensive in a good way.
Exactly. It's the thoughtful curation behind the boldness. And then sort of on the other end of the spectrum, we have the concept of structured neutrals.
Ah, yes. Quiet luxury.
This really taps into that idea of quiet luxury. Imagine impeccably tailored pieces in those classic, understated shades. Creamy whites, soft taupes, blacks.
Very chic.
Here, the emphasis isn't on flashy design, but on perfect fit and those subtly luxurious accessories, like maybe a chic, wide-brimmed hat. It's an understated elegance that whispers rather than shouts.
It really does. Is there a psychological element to this quiet luxury, do you think? Does it project a certain self-assurance that doesn't need, overt displays?
That's a fantastic question. I think it might. It almost feels like you need a certain level of confidence to embrace that understated elegance, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like you're secure enough not to need the external validation of a loud statement piece. It's interesting.
It really is.
And then there are timeless textures. Oh, this immediately made me think of a vintage tweed jacket my grandfather used to wear.
Tweed.
Oh, classic.
There's just something about rich textures like tweed or maybe buccal that instantly brings this old money sophistication, quote unquote, into a modern context. Have you ever noticed that? How certain fabrics just seem to carry a sense of heritage?
Absolutely. These textures inherently suggest a level of quality and maybe durability, a sense of something that lasts.
Right. Longevity.
And that connects beautifully with the idea of vintage sophistication.
Hmm.
Think of a perfectly tied silk scarf,
Oh,
a
yes.
classic structured trench coat, a sharp, well-maintained hat. These are pieces that evoke an era where perhaps a certain level of elegance was more commonplace, and they still hold so much power to elevate a look today. Silk scarves, I remember inheriting one from my grandmother, it must have been from the 50s or 60s, and just the way it feels and drapes.
Mm-hmm. Equality.
It instantly makes any outfit feel more polished. It's amazing how something so simple can feel so timeless. I swear sometimes I just tie it to my handbag strap and it instantly elevates the whole look.
They truly are enduring little pieces of magic.
Yeah.
And then, sticking with classics, you have the power of black and white.
Always was.
It's often described as the ultimate power pairing, and you can see why. Sharp tailoring in black and white, perhaps with some interesting statement cuffs or sleek, minimalist accessories. It creates a look that feels so intentional and, again, utterly timeless.
It is, isn't it? So visually striking in its simplicity.
Yeah.
It always looks so put together and deliberate.
Definitely.
Now, shifting gears a little, there's also the idea of confidence in color.
Moving away from the neutrals.
Yeah, this really resonated with me because for years I was hesitant to wear really bold colors. I thought it drew too much attention, maybe.
I think many people feel that way.
But the idea that color, when worn with genuine confidence, can actually project a sense of luxury. That was a bit of a revelation. Think about someone who confidently rocks a bold red jacket or carries a vibrant yellow handbag. It speaks to a certain fearlessness and personality, doesn't it?
It really does.
Have you ever had an experience where wearing a particular color made you feel unexpectedly empowered or something?
And speaking of confidence and personal flair, I really appreciate the concept of the playful French touch.
Ooh la la, tell me more.
Well, it's this idea of balancing more casual elements, like maybe a simple, well-fitting tee, with luxurious textures like leather.
Okay, mixing high and low.
Exactly. It creates a look that's both youthful and polished, that intriguing whisper of fun within a frame of elegance.
Oh, I love that description. Whisper of fun. It's that effortless chic, right? Like you haven't tried too hard, but every single element just works together perfectly.
Precisely. That je ne sais quoi.
Then there's empowered minimalism. Now, this isn't about having the absolute bare minimum in your wardrobe necessarily.
No, not deprivation.
Right. It's more about a minimalist approach anchored in really strong tailoring and perhaps one or two impactful accessories. It's a statement of pure power, really reinforcing that true elegance isn't about size, it's about presence.
It's about making very deliberate choices with fewer high-quality pieces that speak volumes, making each piece count.
Intentionality again.
And that leads nicely into luxe monochrome, the idea that wearing one color head to toe, especially in those softer shades of white or cream,
Oh, very sophisticated.
just radiates this sense of effortless wealth almost. It's all about those clean, unbroken lines, precise accessories, and, once again, impeccable tailoring. It creates such a streamlined and sophisticated silhouette.
Monochrome always looks so chic and pulled together, doesn't it? It takes away the complexity of mixing and matching sometimes and just creates this really elegant, cohesive look.
Very impactful.
And when we consider all these different style elements, from the bold colors to the quiet neutrals, the textures, the vintage touches, what becomes incredibly clear?
It's not about the money. The fundamental principle underpinning them isn't about the price tag of the clothing.
Exactly. It keeps coming back to this core idea that it's about your presence first and foremost. Then it's about the thoughtful decisions you make, both in how you carry yourself and the style choices you embrace.
The curation.
And ultimately, the story your overall presentation tells. After exploring all of this, doesn't it feel like achieving that expensive look is actually far more attainable than we might have initially believed?
I certainly think so.
It's less about having endless resources and more about cultivating a certain way of being and maybe a discerning eye for detail.
Precisely. It democratizes the concept of elegance, in a way. Makes it accessible.
Yeah, I like that. So to kind of bring everything together, the key takeaways seem to be that looking elegant and classy truly begins with your presence, that quiet confidence you project.
That inner foundation.
Then it's about making deliberate choices in your silhouettes, the fit and the textures of your garments. Incorporating elements of timeless style through classic pieces definitely contributes.
The scarves, the trench coats.
Right. And above all else, it seems, it's about wearing whatever you choose with genuine confidence.
That inner confidence truly is the ultimate accessory. Nothing looks better than feeling good in what you're wearing.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. So for you, our listener, maybe consider just one small way you might incorporate one of these principles into your daily life this week.
Just a little experiment.
Perhaps it's consciously focusing on your posture a little more, standing a bit taller, or maybe adding one carefully chosen accessory like that scarf we talked about to an outfit you already own.
See how it feels.
Yeah. What subtle shift might that create in how you feel and maybe how you're perceived?
It's about experimenting and discovering what resonates with your personal style while integrating these timeless ideas. Finding your own blend.
Stay elegant, stay unforgettable.